Lion City Sailors finished top of the league last season, while Tanjong Pagar United ended their campaign at the bottom. And that is where they find themselves again as they meet for the first time in the 2025-26 edition of the Singapore Premier League. Welcome along to Jurong East Stadium, where Tanjong Pagar United are looking for their first win of the new season against the defending champions, the Lion City Sailors. It's match week 3 of the 2025-26 Singapore Premier League season, and we are halfway through the fixtures on the schedule. Geylang collected the first win of the season with a 2-0 triumph over Hougang United on Friday. Balestier also picked up their first 3 points of the campaign with the late 2-1 win against the Young Lions on Sunday night. Tanjong Pagar are going to be busy this match week. Another fixture to look forward to against the Young Lions on Thursday, but they will need to be focused on this one against the Sailors tonight. This is the story of the standings ahead of our game. The Lion City Sailors are 2 points clear at the top and will extend that to 5 with a win tonight. A great opportunity to put the early pressure on the rest of the chasing pack by making it 3 wins in a row. Tanjong Pagar United in 8th are looking for their first points of the season, and if they avoid defeat, they will move up to 6th on the standings. Let's hear from the head coaches of both sides, with Noor Alam Shah of Tanjong Pagar United up first, followed by Alexander Rankovic of the Lion City Sailors.
Hi, Coach. First game was against Tampines, now up against defending champions Lion City Sailors. You couldn't have asked for a tougher start to the season, could you?
Yeah, I think basically every season the fixture has always been unkind to us. We are always playing against the champion team or the second team, but again, this is where we can test ourselves, set the principles right, and when we do it right, and then being the easier team will be much more easier to set it.
How are you setting up your side today?
We're trying to manage the game well. We want to be playing in a more open manner, trying to do the attacking bits in the first half, and then after that see how we want to manage the game, because we know they have a good depth, and that's also things to consider in the second half, and then there's a game plan towards it, and then hopefully it works.
What will be key for your team today to ensure you get a positive result?
The composure in retaining possession, having the ball more, and of course trying to be risky in the attacking thirds. But at the end, I could, like we mentioned just now, I couldn't ask for a better team to play in these 2 games. So for them to try and execute the principles right will be the best thing for me to see tonight.
Hi, Coach. You're currently top of the league and have started the season strongly. How are you looking to maintain momentum heading into today's fixture against Tanjong Pagar United?
Yeah, actually, same we did the last couple of games. I think, like you said, we getting into our rhythm, which is good. And I mean, playing here is always tough. We remember that from the last season. And Tanjong Pagar, I think they didn't play so many matches, so I think they're very fresh. But nevertheless, I think only thing that matters for us is the win.
You come into the game after a demanding trip to Indonesia for the AFC Champions League 2. How have you used your squad's depth to keep things fresh for your side?
We don't have so much depth, if you talk about it, but we have here and there some changes. And this is something that we already used to in the last two years. So we try to manage as much as we can to keep guys fresh and ready.
Well, that was a great pre-match interview because it's given us so much to discuss. And when I say us, I've got in the commentary position alongside me a former player and coach in the league, Shasi Kumar. Shasi, it was fascinating to hear from Noor Alam Shah. He was aware of the depth that the Lion City Sailors have, and it's something that he has to think about when he plans his strategy for this match. And then you heard from Alexander Rankovic, who said that his side doesn't have that much depth. I'm surprised he was able to maintain a straight face as he said that. Shasi, I mean, surely he's got to be kidding or something, right? I mean, a light-hearted message, I would say, from Rankovic to say that he's got no depth because he's got an incredible squad.
Lionel Tan, Sian Denge, Hafiz Noor, Haris Harun, Hamish Shine, Anderson Lopez, Azul Suzliman, Safwan, amongst others, on the bench today for the Lion City Sailors. So these are the players I would think Noor Alam Shah will probably want in his side as well today. So, you know, that probably answers the questions. But, you know, I think probably Rankovic was talking in terms of the ACL too, you know, and just playing just a couple of days before this and then playing in the SPL. But you know, if you look at the squad that they have in terms of the SPL, there's strength in depth, and any one of those players I mentioned could just walk into this Tanjong Pagar side. No disrespect to Nur Alam Shah and his team.
Well, the Lion City Sailors are back in league action after their exploits on the continental stage last Thursday against Persib of Indonesia. Sailors had to travel to Bandung for their opening AFC Champions League 2 match against the Indonesian champions. Came away with a point. A tough fixture on the road. A late Leonard T equaliser helping the Sailors to a 1-all draw. It's been a solid recovery by the Lion City Sailors. They lost their first 2 matches, one against PG Tampines in the Community Shield and then the other against Johor Darul Takzim in the ASEAN Club Championship before bouncing back with consecutive wins in the SPL against Hougang United and then Balestier Khalsa for their point against Persib. It's 3 wins without defeat in all competitions for the Lion City Sailors as they head into this contest in a good run of form. A busy start for them. 5 matches played in all competitions, but it's been a very different story for Tanjong Pagar United. A little bit more on that later on as we have a look at our match officials. Farhad Mohamad is the referee for this one. It is his 160th Singapore Premier League game as a referee. He was also the referee for the Community Shield fixture this season between Lion City Sailors and BG Tampines. He will be assisted by Huang Sin Jie and Muhammad Yazid Abdul Latif. Fourth official, Andrea Verolino. Video assistant referees for this fixture, VAR Abhirami Naidu, assistant VAR Lim Kok Heng. A couple of Australians serving as the captains of their sides. Bailey Wright for the Lion City Sailors, Aaron Evans for Tanjong Pagar. And let's have a look at the lineups, beginning with Tanjong Pagar United. They have made 3 changes for the last time they were in action in the Singapore Premier League. Im Hyun Sup makes his first appearance at senior level as he's given his debut. Aaron Evans, as we saw in the coin toss, gets his first start for the club after coming on from the bench last time out. Faisal Roslan is back in the side and he gets his first start of the season against one of his former clubs. There you go, the substitutes bench for Tanjong Pagar United. He's not as blessed with talent as Alexander Rankovic on the other side, but Nur Alam Shah said he is very happy with the squad that he has this season. It has been tough for Nur Alam Shah. This is his 19th match as head coach of Tanjong Pagar United. He was a team manager for 4 years before a short spell with Tokyo Verdy, developing his skills as a coach. Returned to the club in December of last year to take on the head coaching role. And this is what the Lion City Sailors have gone with for their starting 11. 5 changes from their last outing, which was that AFC Champions League 2 fixture against Persib. Izwan Mahmoud is back in goal for his 58th Sailors appearance. Chris Van Housen also comes back into the side. Song Ee-yong gets his 190th career appearance in the Singapore Premier League. He starts for the first time this campaign, as does Leonard T. Gets a chance to impress from the start after making an impact from off the bench in the last few matches for the Lion City Sailors. Shawal Anwar also in the starting 11 for this one. And there is Alexander Rankovic. It is his 85th match as head coach of the Lion City Sailors since joining the club in June of 2023. It's been a hugely successful spell for him with 2 Singapore Cups and an SPL title. Rankovic coming up against Tanjong Pagar United for the 9th time. He has 8 wins from his 8 previous games against them. He has also never lost to Nur Alam Shah. 3 wins from 3 previous fixtures. Shasi, how do you think this one is going to pan out tactically?
Well, interesting that Nur Alam Shah spoke about trying to play an open game, and not many will do that. You know, he's taking a risk probably in this first half especially, and that's what he said anyway. And we will see how that pans out. They're going with the back 4, same as the Lion City Sailors, but I expect Lion City Sailors to have loads of possession going forwards. And you just look at the first 11 itself, you know, it's a really solid side that Lion City Sailors have put up, and it's going to be a difficult match, you feel, for Tanjong Pagar, the home side.
We are underway at Jurong East Stadium. The Lion City Sailors playing in the white and blue. Kicking off, going from left to right on your screens, up against Tanjong Pagar United, the home side for this one. Playing in the all red, going from right to left for this first half. Match week 3 fixture, 2025-26 Singapore Premier League season. And a first chance here potentially for Tanjong Pagar. Big decision to be made by the officials. He's waved play on. Just 30 seconds in, Nakiuddin getting in behind the long pass. That will be looked at by the VAR.
Wow, I thought that was a foul, and that was a superb ball that was played by Lim Hyun Sup. Just behind Costa, who was caught there. Nakiuddin, who is a willing runner.
And it's interesting that we've got 19-year-old Lim Hyun Sup, the player who made that pass, picking up his first appearance at senior level, a Suwon Blue Wings youth player, taking the opportunity to step up into the senior side of football, coming out to Tanjong Pagar here in the Singapore Premier League, and he is coming up against Song Eui-yong, who all those years ago, back in 2012, as an 18-year-old, first moved to the league with Home United. And look where he is now, a Singapore international. Ball into the channel for Leonard T, looking for options, cut back to Lestien. He's been cut out by Lim Hyun Sup.
Rodriguez there, just telling the referee, let's have a check here.
There's another look at this challenge from Costa on Nakiuddin. What do you make of that one, Chassis?
I just feel that there was a slight touch on Nakiuddin. I don't know whether he went down before that. It's going to be interesting. Definitely will be checked. And my first thoughts on it, as it happened live, was it was a foul by Costa, because he definitely was caught on the wrong side of Nakiuddin. Good run.
Well, put yourself in that position of the VAR. Would you be recommending at least an on-field review?
Yes, I will. Because there was definitely contact with Nakiuddin.
Lim Hyun Sup is making the point to the referee, saying there was a nudge in the back. They're taking their time with this because it looks to be a really close call, a tight one. Kim Lee Kwan is also there, playing in central defence alongside Aaron Evans for Tanjong Pagar. Recommendation is an on-field review for a check to see if there was denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Now let's see where the first point of contact was, whether it's outside the area or whether it's in the box.
I think the recommendation is just outside the box, and checking Dokso as well. There, that knee, that right foot on Nakiuddin's left calf there. It's definitely outside the box from that angle. And he's in trouble, Costa.
That's in the hands of the referee, Farhad Mohammed now.
Just clumsy, wasn't it, Diego Costa? Obviously, he panicked a little because he was on the wrong side of Nakiuddin. And Nakiuddin was sure as well, and his reaction there says it all.
Well, if he does produce the red, if it is denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, then it will be the 29th time that he has produced a straight red in the Singapore Premier League. Well, he wants to be absolutely sure before he comes to a decision, and rightly so. It is a big moment in this match.
And obviously, it's just, we haven't even crossed the 5th minute mark of the game, so he has to get it right.
This was just 30 seconds in, by the way, when this challenge happened on Nakiuddin.
We're talking about this incident, but how about that pass from Lim Hyun Sup as well? It's a superb ball just behind Costa. Perfectly weighted ball.
Nakiuddin also coming up against one of his former clubs.
Oh yes, of course.
So there is that element there as well. Costa is an important player for the Lion City Sailors, not just defensively, but he's a real attacking outlet for them with the chances that he does create. Already has 1 assist from his first 2 appearances in the SPL this campaign. And it looks like he's made up his mind now. Let's see what the decision is. Offside is the call. Wow. We were so busy, Shasi, looking at the contact that we didn't quite spot the offside. So, something going on with the Lion City Sailors getting away with that. The shot from range is well over.
It was half cleared there, struggling to clear the ball, the Lion City Sailors, and Faizal Roslan with a left-footed effort. If this was the ball...
Oh, it looks like he's on. Wow. Shasi, that is a huge call.
Well, I'm speechless. Definitely looked onside there.
So a let-off for the Sailors. And that's Costa, who will be really pleased that he's still on the pitch. Would have been the first sending off of his career. Lestien down the other side. Twisting and turning, Lestien. Gets it again. Good save from Saiful Nizam.
Oh, Lestien there again. Scored those 2 goals against Hougang, and then one in their last game against Balestier, already in top form in the league at least. And he just goes past Sharul there too easily, and you know that he needs help there in those instances against a player like Lestien. And the block in the end by Lee Kwan.
An issue here for Raihan Rahman. We might just need to clear up what the thinking behind that VR decision was. The referee raised his hand. I thought it was to indicate an indirect free kick for an offside. Let's wait until we get some confirmation on that call. Whatever it is, Costa is still on. Also a possibility that he didn't think there was an issue. Saiful helps it to halfway, headed on by Zanivio Mota. This is one. Straight into Yusuf Ezejari.
Yep, and exactly as what Noah Alam Shah said, what he would do. Just try to press high up the pitch, try to play as open as possible. You can see the number of red shirts there, 5 players up top. Not sitting deep at all.
Ezejari, Spaniard who's played for Morocco at youth level. The 17 international. He's 32 years of age now. He spent some time developing as a young player at Espanyol. He's also been playing in Indonesia recently with Barito Putra and Madura United. And prior to that, he was in Colombian football with Visaka. He's had a pretty interesting career. Lestien. Look at Raihan Rahman going at Rui Pires. Being dragged away by Nakiuddin.
Yeah, Raihan will never back down. Rui Pires just stood his ground there. Yeah, I think there was initially an arm across from Rui Pires, and Raihan not happy about that.
giving up quite a bit in terms of the height difference. But equal in terms of the aggression shown.
Yeah, needs to keep his cool, Raihan. Long way to go in this game. Ball that was played by Zaiful.
And Sharol touched inside to Guilherme Rodriguez. Better time challenge from Costa on Faisal Roslan.
Yeah, Shawal caught offside there.
Busy start for the Lion City Sailors. 5 matches played in all competitions. Coming into this one, they're 6th already. Tanjong Pagar United have played just the 1 game, a 3-0 defeat to BG Tampines in their opening league match. It's been a pretty long pre-season for Tanjong Pagar and a tough start as well in terms of the fixtures. The game against last season's runners-up, followed by this match against the defending champions. Big challenges early on for a much changed Tanjong Pagar United side in terms of the playing personnel. Big focus on making improvements from last season. Costa looking for T, that's going to fall to Song Yong. Ramzala rides a challenge, takes the contact from Faisal, maintains possession. Venhausen out to Lestien. Lenati puts it away. Tea time once again at Jurong East. Good finish with the header. And making the most of his opportunities with the Lion City Sailors. Goals from off the bench, and it's a goal from the start for Leonard T.
Yeah, their first real opportunity of the game. Obviously, just before that, Lestienne had a shot as well, but this was nicely weighted ball in, and the marking was really terrible here. Just in between of Lee Kwan and Aaron Evans. And all he had to do was just direct the ball. And Zaiful just couldn't get a touch to it.
Second goal of the season for Leonard T. No problems with this one.
Goal for Lion City Sailors FC, to get a 9, Leonard T.
Maxime Lestien with his first assist of the Singapore Premier League season.
Well, that's the difference, isn't it? Lion City Sailors, all they need is a chance, and they will punish you because of the quality. It's simple as that. Quality from the cross and quality from the header as well.
The last touch is off Aaron Evans. Problems for Tanjong Pagar. Going down to an early goal against the Lion City Sailors. Very well put away, plenty of power behind the header. It was right down the middle, but he had the elevation. In off the crossbar. Here's Costa. Ramsala, so much space to work with down that side. Ramsala decides to go for goal himself, saved by Zaiful at his near post.
Well, that's too easy. Ramsala going past Faisal Roslan like he wasn't there. And tried to go for the near post finish. Zaiful Nizam standing his ground. Just going past Faisal there, just struggling to keep up. And he had Shawal actually in the middle.
And Leonard T with that goal that he scored, picking up his 30th in the SPL. This is appearance number 29 for him. Scramble to clear. And Nakyudin puts it out for a throw. Song Yong. There he is again. 190 appearances in the Singapore Premier League. Was at Home United when he first came to Singapore football. Then with the Lion City Sailors, spent some time overseas as well. Now back where he feels the most comfortable. 75% possession for the away side after that early scare. Decision was that it wasn't denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. So play continued and the Lion City Sailors have been right on top since then. Xavier Mota. Mota again, can be difficult to deal with. Crosses straight into the arms of Izwan.
Yeah, he did well to get the better of Van Huysen. Ball just too close to Izwan. Need a better ball for Ezjari.
Get it across Lestien to Ramsala. Pass was cut out by Faisal. Rodriguez fouled.
The ball in by Raihan there. Just like tucked by Song.
This is the 19th meeting between these sides in all competitions, on the 17th league fixture since the Sailors were established in 2020. Never had a 0-0, and we won't here. Tanjong Pagar United have a woeful record against the Lion City Sailors. They have never won a game against this opposition, and have only taken a point against them on one occasion, with that 1-1 draw coming in the first ever meeting between these teams in March of 2020. The Lion City Sailors have won all of the last 17 games against Tanjong Pagar.
Yeah, sloppy ball out from Van Huysen.
There's Raihan. Breaks down in midfield. Shawal takes it away. Pass was behind Ramsala, but he will hang on to this. Costa. Ramsala has the run of Leonard T. Leonard T, by the way, another milestone was with his goal. meaning that was a 75th goal against Tanjong Pagar that the Lion City Sailors have scored. The Sailors have conceded just 13 against Tanjong Pagar in all competitions. So very much one-way traffic, this fixture. As Datkovic. He's quite happy to do that, Tony Datkovic, carried forward through the lines. And has the ability to do so. Song. That's right. Costa. Ramsala. Plenty of space for the Lion City Sailors. They're getting a lot of joy down that side of the pitch. And it's been tough for Faisal Roslan.
Yeah, again, going past Faisal Roslan, it's just speed and power from Bart Ramsala, and final ball that probably looking for Lestienne, who made that late run into the penalty area, didn't find him.
Raihan. Being squeezed out towards the sideline. Sailors very happy in these situations as well. We've seen this from them on a number of occasions. Don't necessarily have to be the side that presses high up. They'll be compact. You can try and hit on those breaks. Perez. There you go. Ball out to the left. Ramsala. He's enjoying himself out there. Still with Ramsala. Good effort.
Well, he is definitely in the mood, playing out wide on the left-hand side. And acres of space, and we've seen him do this so many times. Cutting inside, trying to curl it into the far corner. And wide this time. Close.
Ramsala has 3 caps for the Netherlands at the senior level. He's had a really strong start to the season for the Lion City Sailors. 1 goal, 3 assists. From the 2 appearances that he made prior to this one, as Jari tries to catch out. Here's one, Marbud.
Oh, that's so ambitious from way off there.
Tatkovic. As Lestienne. Van Housen on the outside. Good ball in. And it was Leonard T again with the header. Didn't get a good solid contact this time around.
Oh, what a ball that was. Brilliant ball from Van Hooijen on the overlap. Superbly done, and tell you what, T should have made it 2-0. They haven't gotten there. He just didn't have a clean connection on the ball. Under pressure from Aaron Evans.
The 33-year-old German forward joined Lion City Sailors in May of last year. After 6 seasons in Dutch football, 4 of them with PSV Zwolle, 2 with Sparta Rotterdam. And it was there at Sparta at the same time as Alexander Rankovic, who was the assistant manager at the club. This is something we often see from Rankovic as well. Even when it looks like his side are playing really well, he's still looking for things that he wants them to do better. As Leonard D, the German youth international, onto Lestienne. Decent first-time effort from Costa. Hasn't scored in the league for Lion City Sailors.
Yeah, for a moment there, I thought Lestienne would have taken a shot. Usually he does, and then puts it on a plate for Diego Costa. And just looking at the replay there, ball probably was a little bit too close. to Costa as he took that shot. Wide in the end.
Costa into the first year of a 5-year contract with the club. Ramsala onto Shawal. To lift it back into Lestien. Sharol. He'll be really pleased, Sharol Sazali. The fact that he's going to be getting some significant minutes at Tanjong Pagar. It's not always been the case for him over the last few years. But if he can keep himself fit, he should be a regular at left back for this side. There's Evans. He was last playing for Mazia in the Maldives. And that'll be something that would interest you, Shasi, playing football in the Maldives?
Well, why not? As a pro footballer, you just want to try out. And, wherever it takes you, test your capabilities, obviously.
I imagine the trips on the days off as well.
Knew you were coming to that.
Back here, Jurong East, it's Costa who surges forward with possession. Ramsala gets away from Faisal and sets up Leonard T for another goal. Zaiful is saying that it crossed the line. It should have been a goal kick, but Bart Ramsala picking up his 4th assist of the season with some excellent work in a tight space. Beats 2 defenders, sets it up for Leonard T to get his 2nd goal of the night.
Well, it's goal kick, I think.
Well, that's what they're checking to see whether the ball did go out of play.
I tell you what, if this is a goal, then it's really, really bad defending. Just take a look at the number of players there. It's too easy.
Now, has the whole of the ball crossed the line?
Doesn't look like it. It's a goal.
Oh, it's Costa. It's Costa. How about that? I thought it was Leonard T, but it's Costa with the final touch.
Yeah, it's definitely a goal. I don't think it crossed the line, the ball.
So Costa, it looks like he's going to get his first SPL goal. There you go. So Costa, the goal scorer. I thought it was Leonard T initially. Costa as well wasn't quite sure if he should go off and celebrate.
A lot of the attacks have been coming down that left-hand side.
It's still being given as a Leonard T goal, but it looked like from the evidence of the replay that was Costa who put that away. Fine, we'll go at the moment with what we're being told. And what we're being told is that it's a Leonard T goal. And that was the announcement at the stadium as well. There's Lestien. Lovely diagonal swept out to Ramsala. 2 in the box. Goes to Lestien. Just a bit too much on that poke into the run of Maxime Lestien.
Yeah, Tanjong Pagar are really in danger of being destroyed here in this first half because it's a little too easy, especially on that left-hand side. And every single time this guy gets the ball, it just seems like there's a chance coming.
He played for Germany at the Under-19 Euros and also played for them at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup all the way back in 2009. Scored 3 goals in 4 appearances there. Never quite made the breakthrough at senior international level. He still had a pretty solid career. Former Werder Bremen and St. Pauli player.
We've got 2 players down. That's definitely a foul by a song on Rodriguez. There's another player down on that far side for Tanjong Pagar.
So there is another check in progress, just for possible serious foul play in that challenge. I'm just looking at the point of contact.
Yeah, it is Azajari, the saying high boot there on him. But this was the other challenge, the foul that was given, and not on the earlier challenge on Azajari.
That was the tackle that happened before that challenge from Song on Rodriguez. What we're hearing is that it's not Song Eui-yong who's in trouble. His challenge is cleared, no issues. And it's not going to be an issue anyway for anyone. Check complete. So it'll carry on, but there was obviously something that Ezajari is not too happy with. Datkovic involved in an earlier coming together. There's Kim Lee Kwan onto Aaron Evans. Ramsala. They're really getting hurt down that side. Ramsala fires it past Zaiful. 3 and easy for the Lion City Sailors. Bart Ramsala with his second SPL goal of the season.
We just spoke about this. Ramsala on that left-hand side. He's a powerhouse, and every single time he gets the ball, and he's unmarked. And that's the first problem. There you go. They win the ball. Ball played out to Ramsala, and then it's 1v1 against Evans. And no chance. Look at the distance and the space that he has. No closing down whatsoever. And Evans was retreating into the penalty area. That's what you don't want to be doing. And the shot to the near post. As I said before, they're just simply getting destroyed here at Tanjong Pagar.
Well, they were hit for 3 against PG Tampines. They've conceded another 3 now. That's 6 goals from the 2 matches for Tanjong Pagar this season. They conceded 103 goals from 32 SPL fixtures last campaign, and they managed just 35 goals. One of the songs just saying there have been too many checks. Well, we're just going to have a look to see if Leonard T was in an offside position and whether he was just in the line of sight of the goalkeeper as that shot came in from Ramsala. I thought it was going to be clear cut.
Yeah, listen, it's for us, it's definitely clear cut. And you're saying Leonard T was in an offside position and might be blocking the goalkeeper's view. They're probably giving an excuse for Zaiful Nizam there.
Well, it's been the VAR show in this first half. We are heavily involved, having a lot to get through. Right from the beginning, Shasi, remember that first check?
Yeah.
And then there's been several others.
And again, VAR or not, or offside or no offside, the way Tanjong Pagar are setting up and in terms of no closing down on the play on the ball, and they haven't really rectified the problem on that right-hand side with Ramsala. The game has gone on for more than 30 minutes. and something needs to be done.
What was interesting about that as well, Shasi, with the goal that was scored, was Faisal Roslan's positioning. He was tucking inside, wasn't he?
Yeah, and possession was with Tanjong Pagar. They got caught, and suddenly, and you know, Ramsala, he doesn't need to defend, so he just stays up there, even when they don't have possession. So he just stays there.
So, on-field review is the recommendation from the VAR, and because the referee needs to have a look at this to determine if there was any sort of interference from Leonard T. So not a factual offside. Leonard T in front of the line of the shot, perhaps. That's the contact is made, he is offside. Is that really distracting the goalkeeper? Has that had a major impact? That's something for the referee to figure out, Shasi.
Well, it's that obviously isn't the best angle if you're talking about line of sight with the goalkeeper, but you know, I think we can say for sure. I don't think Zaiful Nizam would have gotten there anyway. And you just take a look at the distance of the defender there. He's just retreating back into his own penalty area.
I don't remember there being any complaints from Zaiful. If there were any complaints, he was probably directed at his defense.
Yeah, nothing at all.
So the call is offside. So that's going to be taken off. But Ramsala, no goal for the Lion City Sailors. Check complete. Tanjong Pagar will be very pleased with that. Bit of a shame for Bart Ramsala. He's had a very good first half. Another look at this, no problems as it's played into him.
Yeah, and that is... listen, that would have been a goal anyway.
Could be a chance here for Tanjong Pagar. Nakyudin with that run once more off the post. Delayed flag.
Yeah, the flag went up, so offside given. And either way, Nakyudin didn't score.
As Ramsala, again, he just pushes it past Faisal, gets on his bike and he accelerates away. Faisal this time around is able to get contact on that. Corner to the away side.
Yeah, so frightening, isn't it? Ramsala on that side, the 1v1 situation. And he just pushes and runs. So much power going past Faisal Roslan, time and time again.
Taken short. Astian gets it back from Ramsala. Taking it for right. Sharul going right through the back of Bailey Wright.
There was no way he was going to get to the ball. Sharul just more frustration than anything else.
I'd imagine we're going to get a significant chunk of time added on at the end of this half. That's Lestien. Good ball in. Too much contact on the header this time from Leonard T.
Yeah, just got under the ball. They haven't gotten there again. He's going to be disappointed with the effort. Say free header as well. Good delivery. See that? They just got under the ball.
There's a Jari. Touch into Rodriguez. Neither Zajari nor Rodriguez has had any sort of opportunity to really get involved in the game. Ramzala, good turn away from Faisal once more. Costa, it's come off Evans, run into Faisal. There's Zajari. Gets it taken off him pretty comfortably by Datkovic. They put this out so as Zajari can receive treatment. He stayed down. Referee has decided to stop the play.
Yeah, they're struggling, aren't they? Didn't really get a clean touch on that. Yeah, it's a lead reaction as well from Zajari there. And Datkovic with the challenge. Nothing at all in that challenge. Good challenge, in fact, from Datkovic.
Sob onto Evans as Faisal Nakyudin, who's looked a proper threat for Tanjong Pagar with those runs from the outside in. Twice now he's been able to get in behind the Sailors' defence. Take the quick throw, Leonard T. Tanjong Pagar instead. There's Kim Lee Kwan.
Apart from that first opportunity, the very first minute of the game, Tanjong Pagar really haven't offered anything going forward. Offensively, they struggled as well.
Nakyudin tried to punch it in towards Rodriguez. Offside is the call. He's getting some information that there will be a minimum of 14 minutes added on. The 44th minute of this first half. That's Lestien. Charo with the arm across the body. I wonder if he's going to escape a booking.
Yeah, he'll be lucky if he escapes the booking from the referee. And he is. Unnecessary. Just no way he was going to get to the ball.
Pretty cynical challenge, that.
Exactly.
It's quite fortunate, Cheryl, to escape without a booking. Referee being lenient with him on this occasion. Probably on his final warning, though. Maxime Lestien, he's stepping up to take this one. 3 goals in the league this season for Lestien. There's Lestien. That's off the frame of the goal. Comes back in. Another chance for the Sailors. Shawal puts that away, but the whistle had already gone.
I think looking at the ball, already gone out of play. Everything's happening here, and it's a corner. What a free kick that was by Lestienne as well.
So it looks like there was a touch from Zaiful. Came off the crossbar. Did it go out? It's just gone out of play. Just on the way down as Datkovic played it back in.
Now they're trying to figure out whether the ball had gone past the line.
But they are checking this. I thought I heard a whistle before Shawa put that away.
He did have a touch there, Zaiful. It's whether the ball had gone behind the line there. Surely from that angle that we're seeing, it's not clear at all.
No, there's no whistle here, and they check it. Goal will be given if it's been deemed that it hasn't crossed that line. Video assistant referee Abhirami Naidu is in communication with Farhad Mohammed. But it's been all about the Lion City Sailors, essentially. They've had that goal from Ramzala chalked off. They could have had another one here, or they could have another one here, depending on how this goes.
Yeah, and then we were just talking about quality, and they're too good at the moment against this Tanjong Pagar side, who are struggling defensively. They're a little bit too open for my liking, especially down the flanks. They put one-on-one with Ramsala and Faisal Roslan. It's always going to be a problem. And it's the VAR, I have to say, it's 14 minutes, and it's probably going to take more than that. And it's way too long. It's way too long to decide whether the ball had gone past the line. It's really too long.
You didn't feel that, Shasi, in these situations where it's not really conclusive, they should just go
on
with the decision.
Yeah, just go on with the referee's decision. And you can feel for the fans in the stands, and of course the players as well.
Well, Noalam Shah, he was asked about the fixtures that he's had this season, that start that he's had, BG Tampines and then the Lion City Sailors. You have to play these teams at some point in the campaign. There's no getting away from that, Shasi. Is it potentially a good thing that, you know, they get this out of the way and then they can look ahead to the rest of it?
Well, I don't know. You know, if you ask a coach, he would probably say you probably need to play all these teams anyway, but is there a right time to play LCS, for example? And judging from the way things have happened, it's not a right time to play Lion City Sailors.
Click on by Shawa, almost. The third goal anyway. After that effort from Shawa earlier has been ruled out. So no goal confirmed by the VAR after that check.
Yeah, and again, a very close one, just behind the there, and very unlucky.
Costa. Here's Ramzala. Song Yong back to Perez. Into the minimum 14 minutes to be added on. Pretty sure we'll have more than that after that long, lengthy check.
Well, in a way, it just kills the momentum
Perez. Back to Costa. Here's Song. Venhausen. Ramsala. Already taking their time with this Alliance City Sailors, and who can blame them? They've looked really comfortable in this first half. They've controlled absolutely everything. And they could easily be up by 4-0.
Yeah, exactly. Or Tanjong Pagar would have gotten the early goal as well. It'll be in the first minute.
Song, look at that touch from Leonard D. Oh, brilliant! Just absolutely brilliant from Leonard D. Well, officially, it's his hat-trick.
Well, no surprises. This will be checked for a possible offside. We're probably going to play another 45 minutes here.
Well, we
In the first
definitely will
half.
be playing another 45 minutes in the second half, but you mean...
I'm talking about the first half, plus 45 minutes. But listen, that was brilliant from Leonard T. Through the middle. It has to be onside. Great ball, but what a take this was. Look at that first touch. Class. And the finish was even better. Oh, brilliant from Leonard T. And you do feel sorry for him not starting games. And this is what he can do.
So another goal for Leonard D. A reminder of just how much of a dangerous striker he is, given the start. And you have to wonder what Anderson Lopez on the bench is thinking.
We've got to say, he has been struggling, Lopez, in terms of his performance. Tanjong Pagar and Nur Alam Shah will be really worried in the way that they've conceded those goals. The first one was a cross from Lestienne down this side, unmarked. And then, of course, we're saying that it's Costa's goal. Too easy down that left flank with Bart Ramsala. And then the last goal as well, a very straight ball behind the defense.
And that Leonard T goal, third for the Alliance City Sailors, coming in the 7th minute of added time. Perez. Ramsala, chance for another shot. Evans in the way, and he's taken a knock to his head. He's going to stay down, is he? Slowly gets back up.
Yeah, Ramsala has been really outstanding in this first half.
Aaron Evans, who's okay to continue, which is good to see.
Yeah, to get his head in the way, because definitely on target there.
Has played in India with Northeast United, also in Bangladesh with Abahani. And spent quite a bit of time in Indonesia as well, playing for several clubs there. Datkovic with the header, then off Shahrul. T will pick it up. Back to Perez. Oh, brilliant strike! An absolute party here at Jurong East, and his teammates, they can't believe it. Rui Pires, who doesn't get many goals, with a wonder strike. And they do get their fourth.
Oh, that was a brilliant technique, wasn't it, from Rui Pires? And obviously he doesn't score much because he's a defensive mid. Oh, brilliantly taken. First-time effort and an assist from Leonard T. Presence of mind to just play it back, and all he had to do was pick his spot. The edge of the penalty area, Rui Pires. No chance at all from Saiful Nizam, struggling and scrambling across.
That is a big moment for Rui Pires as well. It's his first ever goal at senior professional level. It's comfortable for Izwan. Was being a spectator this first half. Pires, who joined Land City Sailors in July of 2023, initially signed to be part of the AFC Champions League elite campaign that season. Didn't feature in the SPL, but has been playing regularly now for last couple of seasons in the league. Played for Portugal at the Under-19 Euros in 2017 and helped them to a runner-up finish. So the moment has finally come for Rui Pires. That's better from Costa, this time tracking the run of Nakiuddin.
Well, they have really resorted to those kind of balls, just trying to play it behind for Nakiuddin to run onto.
Well, I'm sure looking at another heavy defeat. He has won just 2 of his first 18 games as the head coach of Tanjong Pagar, with 5 draws in that time. And only one of those 2 wins has been in the SPL, a 3-0 win against DPMM in January of this year. Into the channel for Lestienne. Song Yong, that's in from the Sailors. A big deflection. Taking it away from Zaiful's dive. And Song gets on the score sheet.
Well, I think Tanjong Pagar just want to get this game over and done with, because it's real thrashing at the moment. The ball from Lestienne slightly behind Shawal. That header only as far as Song, and I think the last touch was by Aaron Evans. You know, when you're on top, any shot at the moment will go in.
A goal for Song on his 190th career appearance in the Singapore Premier League. Well, it might not even be given to him. We're being told it's being awarded as an own goal. Aaron Evans. So it's an Aaron Evans own goal. Change now, it is Song Yong. It is a goal for Song, so he does get a goal awarded to him on his 190th SPL appearance. Here's Ramsala. Almost another deflection. Well, it was another deflection. That's going to be a corner.
Yeah, it's a corner, and the Tanjong Pagar side look really deflated. And you know, Noel Amshar spoke about this before the game, and he said that he wanted to play an open game. And you know, as a coach or a manager, you got to just stick to your decision. And he's really got to live with this, obviously. I said this as well, and many teams will really risk it, especially in the first half.
5 goals for the Sailors in this first half. T with a hat-trick. Perez with 1, Song Yong with the 5th. Now, Lion City Sailors fans are asking their players to shoot from halfway. That's just how easy it's been for their side. There's been no resistance. There's been nothing offered up by Tanjong Pagar United.
Yeah, it's a game already. We're talking about the first half, a game that they already want to forget in terms of performance.
Shashi, there's another 45 at least to go in this second half. What do you do as a coach at half-time?
It's a tough one, isn't it? And he's got to make a decision whether it's going to be damage limitation or just go out there and play for pride, because it's going to be a tough second half.
So, just over an hour after this match kicked off, we've come to an end of this first half, and it's been a very satisfying first half for the Lion City Sailors. Leonard T with a hat-trick, Rui Pires and Song Yong with a couple of goals added on, means at half-time here at Jurong East, it is the Lion City Sailors 5, Tanjong Pagar United 0. Welcome back to Jurong Stadium for the second half between Lion City Sailors and Tanjong Pagar United. Perfect timing. We're just about ready to get back underway. Tanjong Pagar have made a change for the second half. Fatullah Rahmat has come on for Sharul Sazali. That's information we're getting from our reporter on the ground. Lion City Sailors with 5 goals in the first half. A hat-trick from Leonard T. Rui Perez getting his first ever goal in senior professional football. And Song Eyong also scoring in the 14th minute of added time at the end of the first half. It was eventful, to say the least. Plenty for the VAR to look at and get involved with. The Lion City Sailors could have had anything from the 5 that they scored to about 7 or 8 goals in that first half. That's just how good they were in the opening 45 minutes and have been in control of this contest.
Yeah, exactly, and you wouldn't want to be in Noor Alam Shah's position at half-time, down by 5-0. And what do you tell your team? As I was mentioning at the break, is it going to be damage limitation and try to sit deep and just because the game is over in terms of the result. We just have to move on to the next one, and it's coming this coming Thursday, that is. Next up against the Young Lions, so something to look forward to in terms of trying to put things right in the next game.
Second half is underway here at Jurong East. Tanjong Pagar United going from left to right on your screens, playing in the all-red up against the Lion City Sailors in white and blue, going from right to left. That's confirmation of that change. Sharul Sazali off, Fatullah Rahmat on. He's taken off a left back and he's put on an additional central midfielder in Fatullah. And that speak to a change in shape for Tanjong Pagar in this second half. Seeing Faisal Roslan also on the left-hand side now.
Yeah, Nakiuddin has gone to right back and Faisal Roslan will be on the left-hand side of defense. So Zanivio has gone on to the right-hand side as well, just playing in front of Nakiuddin. So it's a 4-5-1.
And they had big problems on the right side of their defense. Shawwal makes a run into the area. Zaiful quick off his line. Ramzala was really enjoying himself in that first half. Down the left-hand side, was beating Faisal Roslan with ease. That's Fatullah. Kim Hyun Sub on to Kim Le Kwan. Given to the Lion City Sailors. Will be 3 wins from 3 for them to start this brand new campaign. There's Ramzala. There's a bit more pace in terms of Nakiuddin Yunus up against Bart Ramzala.
Yeah, Ramzala just trying to flick the ball on forward for his left back, Diego Costa.
That's Kim. Raihan gives it to Ramzala. Shawwal stepping across Evans, who is strong in the challenge. Fatullah. Hyun Sub. As Zanivio Monta's got Gustavo on the back of his jersey for this season. Nakiuddin.
I think he was going for a shot there, Nakiuddin. He cuts inside from right back. Zanivio had made that run forward on the right-hand side. Didn't get any connection there, ball going wide.
Zenivio Morientes Gustavo Conceição Mota, to give him his full name, the number 11 for Tanjong Pagar United, a 20-year-old Leste international. Lestien on the outside of Faisal. Tough one for Faisal Roslan, isn't it?
I was just about to say that.
You go from one-on-ones with Bart Ramsala on the one side, and then you go for a switch of position, and then you got Lestien.
Exactly, and I was just about to say that as well, and now it's snuck it in against Ramsla.
Quresh. That's well defended by Faisal. T on the turn. T with the shot.
Yeah, he's been really good, T. You know, very, very dangerous. Good first touch out with his right foot. Trying to go for near post shot.
Up to 4 goals this season in the league for Leonard T.
Referee spotted something. And then Faisal Roslan. Well, I think just looking at the scoreline as well, I think the players need to just cool down. Frustration, obviously, if you're a Tanjong Pagar player.
The referee has been communicating with the players quite a bit. Not going for his cards. Deciding just to dish out words of advice. It's Ramsala on to Costa. Stankovic. Hausen. There's Lestien. A nice idea.
Reverse ball from for Shawalanwa. Lestien there.
Kim Lee Kwan, Entity Sailors, very happy to sit back in the second half and say to Tanjong Pagar, you try and break us down. Well, Sailors fans will have thoroughly enjoyed themselves this evening here at Jurong East. That's Fatola. Kim Hyun-sup. Scooped out to Zenivio Mota. Gets the decision. Foul by Costa.
Yeah, I think the referee was the one who gave the decision. He was right in front of the assistant referees. It has to be a foul. The assistant referee, as the word suggests, should be assisting the referee. Right in front of his nose there. Clear foul. Well done, Fahad.
Lion City Sailors, after this, the next fixture in the league is against the Young Lions on the 18th of October. They do have an AFC Champions League 2 fixture against Malaysia's Selangor FC on the 1st of next month. Too long away. I'm sure that is a fixture that Safwan Barodin is looking forward to. On loan at the Sailors, his parent club Selangor. Benhausen. There's Lestien, moving off close to halfway, back to Song Eui-yong. That's Costa, switched on to that. Evans looking to make up for giving it away.
Yeah, the ball was a little bit too short. Costa just pounced on it.
Joined the club initially on loan from Famalicão, Costa. He was so impressed with his contributions. Signed him on permanent terms for the next 5 years. Here's Ramsala. Lovely bit of skill from the Sailors. Number 10. Going close to their 6th. It's a corner.
Yeah, Ramsala probably desperate to get on the score sheet there. Does so well to go past Zanivio here. And 2 players, Evans as well, just beaten. Look at that, just turning their backs.
Another chance, Shawal with the effort.
I'm surprised Shawal hasn't gotten on the score sheet as of yet. In swinger from Lestien, good flick on there. Zaiful with the initial save.
Good header from Datkovic. Nice save from Zaiful Nizam. And Shawal Anwar's effort going just wide. Was the club's top scorer in AFC Champions League 2 last season with 8 goals. And overall finishing 1 behind Sardar Asmoon in that competition. Chase for the Golden Boot. Here's Ezejari. And he's been able to win a free kick.
Yeah, a little unlucky, gotta say, Bailey Wright. I thought it was a clean challenge. Nowhere to go. Just too strong for Ezejari there.
Bit of sympathy for Tanjong Pagar, perhaps. They're looking at making a few changes here, the Land City Sailors.
Yeah, why not?
Well, he was saying he didn't have much depth in his squad in the pre-match interview. Alexander Rankovic.
Well, no depth, no problems, at least for today.
Discussion going on there between Kim Lee Kwan and Raihan Rahman. Myun Sub there for the moment as well. Looks like it's going to be Kim Lee Kwan. Let's see. Shaping to shoot. There's a player in the wall, Myun Sub, who has to stand at least a meter away. It's being told by the referee to move to create that distance. Still could be Raihan Rahman to take this. No, it's Kim straight into the wall. And straight out for a goal kick, 22-year-old.
It came off Leonard T. Try to curl it into the near post area. from the rebound. Couldn't keep it low.
Two changes for the Sailors, Hami Shaheen and Abdul Razak coming on. So Song Yu-yong, who got his goal right at the end of that first half, is going to be coming off to be replaced by Hami Shaheen. And Denge is also going to be coming on to replace Hui Pires. So a triple change. Abdul Razak on for Shawal Anwar. Maxime Lestienne is coming off. Hami Shaheen, Sien Denge. Datkovic. That's Hami Shaheen and Denge in central midfield. Razak has also come on. So Shawal stays on. Once again, another little bit of information that has just been cleared up. It's Lestienne who went off instead of Shawal Anwar. Nakiurin. Fatola on the turn. So 3 changes for the Lion City Sailors, and why not at this stage? 5 goals clear. And there's been nothing of concern to deal with defensively for them as well.
Yeah, exactly. And sticking to their 4-4-2 with Shawal going out on the right-hand side. And Razak and Lakati playing as the 2 forwards up top.
Van Housen, here's Shawal. Initially was listed as a player to come off. Hami. After Ramzala. There is Mota. There's Ajari. Back to Mota. Not a great touch. There was space in front of him to attack.
Good recovery from Costa.
The great thing about this as well is Hami Shaheen getting his appearance in his favourite position in central midfield.
He has been deployed everywhere in midfield as well as a wing back as well for the Sailors.
Up front with Abdul Razak. Close in on Im Hyun Sub. Here's Razak. On the outside of Im Yun-sub. Strong play from Razak into the box.
Yeah, needed a better ball from Razak. His final ball wasn't good enough.
As Ajari has gone down again.
Well, Jari has gone down a few times like this. Looked like he's been shot. Interesting to see the replays again. Can't see much from there. Again, nothing really in that challenge. Yeah, it's a foul, but the way he went down.
As Ajari was playing in the Indonesian Super League last season. He's had 73 appearances in his career in the Indonesian Super League, scoring 28 goals. And it's just 6 in the last campaign, in 29 appearances. So had a short spell in Malaysia with Negeri Sembilan.
Right there, he actually slipped.
Datkovic. Costa. There's Mota against Hami Shaheen, who finds himself defending at left back just for the moment, covering for Costa, who recovers his position centrally. Razak is there as well, helping out, and that's well done from the Lion City Sailors and from Hami Shaheen.
Yeah, Hami Shaheen just look at the ball instead of Zenivio's trickery.
Ramzala going up against Faisal Roslan again. It's Bart Ramzala, switch sides. Razak on the left. Ramzala looking to torment Faisal once more. It's Raihan. A real chance for Tanjong Pagar to try and get forward on the transition. Man City Sailors doing very well to get themselves back into shape. They've got the goals, they've got the win. Pretty much certain of that. The next thing they'll be looking for is to try and pick up the clean sheet. There's 6 of them in their history against Tanjong Pagar United. Rodriguez. Fatola. Fatola looking to get it on quickly to Nakiuddin. Only succeeded in giving it straight to Razak. Here's Ramzala. Denge. Costa. Bit of a mess at the back, Tanjong Pagar, but eventually they get it clear. Thanks to Raihan. There's Ajari getting no joy out of either Datkovic or Wright. Shawal. He's always looking to make those runs in behind, into the area. There is Evans. And Denge was playing in Switzerland prior to his move to Singapore. Previously with the Grasshoppers and with FC Lucerne. D linking up with Venhausen. Chipped into the box this time around by Christopher Venhausen. That's going to come out to Costa. Low drive. Evans in the way. Razak back to Costa again. Evans with the block once more.
Evans twice in the way there. And Costa looking to get on the score sheet as well. He just cuts across the ball with his outside of the left foot that first time around. And the second time around, he just scuffed his shot as well. Corner though.
Man City Sailors getting ready to make 2 more changes. As Evans with the header. Now you can see the funny side of it, Aaron Evans. Getting his name sung by the spectators out here at Jurong East. Costa. Well, another for the Lion City Sailors. Has the flag gone up? Yes, it has.
Yeah, Shawal, I think, was in offside position.
Bailey Wright with the first header. Shawal at the back post. Well, he's done his part by putting that away, so it will be looked at. Looks like it's going to be a goal.
There was Raihan in the far post. See the assistant referee there. That was his last contribution, Shawal. He could probably be celebrating the goal off the pitch.
Well, he might still get his goal. On-field decision is offside, but from that replay, it looked like he was on.
Yep.
As it was headed back into him. So Diogo Costa and Shawal Anwar being replaced. Hafiz Noor and Anderson Lopez coming on. That's a nice touch. Hafiz Noor taking over the captain's armband from Bailey Wright. Anderson Lopez will get his opportunity to impress. And he'll be hoping that he can get his name finally on the score sheet for his new club.
Yeah, and Hafiz Noor will probably go out wide on the right-hand side as a right back. Van Huysen will come across.
Well, Tanjong Pagar are looking to make a couple of changes themselves. As we see how this pans out. We're hearing that Shorai Nishikawa is one of those getting ready to come on, as is Azim Akbar. Still having a look at that finish from Shawal. So while that check is going on, they decided to make the changes. Youssef Ezejari is coming off to be replaced by Azim Akbar. And Shorai Nishikawa is also on. Raihan Rahman, the player who has come off. There he goes. What do you make of these changes, Shasi?
I think there will be some reshuffling in terms of positions. Azim usually plays in the middle of the park, can play out wide as well. So just waiting to see in terms of position. Again, VAR taking some time to decide whether he was offside or not.
Well, here's a look at this. Looks to me like he's on, Shasi. What do you think?
Yeah, from there it's onside, but LCS goal is not given, we hear.
So they will stick with the on-field decision of offside. And on we go. The first obvious VAR check of this second half, I think that was, Shasi. There's Kim Lee Kwan. Rodriguez to Azim. Substitute puts it straight out. Land City Sailors have had 3 goals disallowed. A couple of them in the first half. One here in the second. Could have been looking at record score territory.
Yeah, we still might have a few more. It's still 15 minutes to go at least. Yeah, he's just going to keep the ball in play. A return ball from Abdul Razak.
Land City Sailors' biggest win against Tanjong Pagar was 7-0. Came in a league fixture on the 20th of August 2022. There was also a 7-1 victory in July of 2023. We had a 6-0 win for the Sailors in their second match of the SPL season, the last campaign in September. Sailors coming up against Tanjong Pagar on 5 occasions last season. 4 in the league, 1 in the cup. And Rodriguez says he was fouled. Officials don't agree.
That did look like a foul. It was surely a foul. It's a foul. And again, it's just in front of the assistant referee. After a mistake by Datkovic.
Five in the box to aim for. They've gone for the short corner to Ramzallah.
Yeah, Fatullah just came out, closing down on that effort from Ramzallah. Touch was a little bit too far. Ramzallah's first touch, that is.
Similar sort of corner routine. Ramzallah this time with the cross towards the back post. Right, heads it back in. Datkovic tried to get himself back up quickly. And denied a goal by a late sliding challenge from Evans.
Just queuing up there to take a shot. Then Evans in the end got in the way again. Good header actually. Good recovery from Datkovic.
No. Deep delivery. T with the header. Testing Zaiful at this near post. Faisal gets it out for another throw into the Land City Sailors.
It's a high one. Deep as well, and did very well to get the better of Faisal Roslan in the air.
Sailors averaging just over 4 goals a game against Tanjong Pagar. Past that average in this one. And hungry for more. Hami. That's Venhausen on the left-hand side. That's the versatility he provides.
Yeah, just a handful of players only can really play efficiently with both their feet actually, and right foot, left foot, swing in some very good crosses as well.
Kim Hyun-sub. Very decent passing range that he has. Faisal. No one in the box for Tanjong Pagar. Just the one red shirt actually. Shona Nishikawa. Just playing up front. Rodriguez is there. Much better this time around. After with the toe poke. Darkovic with the block.
And I think Hyun-sub there wanted the ball in the middle. They've done so well here. Just got a little bit too greedy there.
Mota. Yes, Im Hyun-sub. His run was tracked very nicely by Hami Shaheen. Mota. Rodriguez not too happy with the challenge from Darkovic, who did absolutely nothing wrong. I think it was just arm out in frustration.
Yeah,
He's not been able to have any sort of impact at all in this contest.
he was just too strong, Darkovic, that time. Just went across the ball and across Rodriguez as well, and going out for a goal kick.
Rodriguez, who's back in Singapore football. He used to play for Tampines back in 2016, played for their Prime League side. Nice ball from deep into Leonard T. This time around, it's the Sailors without any white shirts in the area. T had peeled out. That's right. Defending on the front foot. Carries on forward. That's right. Dengue. Pace on that pass to Hafiz Noor. And cries of Lima Kosong coming from the spectators here. Lima Kosong just means 5-0. Right. Rami. There's Razak. Hami. Dengue. There's T. Dengue. Here's Anderson Lopez, a name we haven't mentioned in a while. Lopez with the effort. Gets the goal, a big deflection, and that could be the moment he needs, that little bit of luck that he needs to get started in the Singapore Premier League and for the Lion City Sailors. It has been a struggle for him, but you can see what it means for him and for his teammates. He will absolutely take that.
Yeah, absolutely. And why not? Again, look at the space in front of him, so much time. And obvious deflection there. Or was it Aaron Evans again? Yeah, totally caught the goalkeeper by surprise there.
We had a deflected goal in the first half as well from Song Eui-yong. It was eventually awarded to him, and now this one, there's not going to be any doubt about it. It's been given to Anderson Lopez. And that is the 80th goal that the Lion City Sailors have scored against Tanjong Pagar United in the history of this fixture. And looking at a clean sheet.
Well, it's safe to say it's not their favorite opposition.
Im Hin-sup. Mota. This one is helped out by Tony Darkovic. He was not taking any chances. They won that clean sheet.
Yeah, that was the opportunity for Zenevio, who just got to the end of that pass.
There is Sahil coming on for Zenevio Mota. Sahil straight into the action. Sahil. Was he tripped up by Hami? Referee says no. And Hausen clears.
Yeah, Sahil just trying to bulldoze his way through the middle there. And he was caught by Hami Shahid. Yeah, no malice.
Azim. Good pass. Nice pace on that to Shorai Nishikawa. Here's Faisal Roslan. He's given some room and then eventually closed down by Hafiz No. To find another way through. It's a loose pass. Anderson Lopez takes it on. T. Now to Ramzala. Back to T. Lopez in the box. T looking to set him up. Not a bad ball in. Ramzala. Nice bit of skill from Sahil Sahaimi to draw that foul from Ndenge.
Yeah, good break there from Lion City Sailors. Trying to get their 7th of the game. The movement of Razak there was good as well. Just trying to go for the cutback, but the ball was a little bit too far for Lopez.
What was great to see was when Lopez scored, Leonard T went to him first, straight away, to say congratulations. And you can see Leonard T trying to get Lopez involved as well with that pass. Here he goes again. And both strikers looking to work together. And Leonard T as well, if you take yourself back to the start of his Lion City Sailors career, he did have a little bit of an adjustment period, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't really start the season well. But then, once he started scoring, the floodgates really opened for him. And has been really outstanding in front of goal and very clinical as well.
Well, it might be a similar sort of story for Anderson Lopez, who is one of the great goal scorers when it comes to Asian football. 32-year-old Brazilian who celebrated his birthday on the 15th of September, joined the Sailors from Yokohama F. Marinos. He's played in Japan, Korea Republic, and China as well. It's Razak, challenged by Nakiuddin.
Yeah, good defending from Nakiuddin. Well, he says that he came off Razak, and he has a point there. It's not given though, it's a corner.
Anderson Lopez was also the J1's top scorer in back-to-back seasons, 2023 and 2024. And so we're hearing that we will have a minimum of 7 minutes added on. There you go. More bad news for Tanjong Pagar.
7 minutes.
It's going to be interesting to hear what Nur Alam Shah says after this game.
Well, he mentioned in the pre-match interview that he's very happy with the squad that he has this season. It has been 2 tough games, 2 tough opponents that they've come up against in the opening 2 matches, PG Tampines and now the Lion City Sailors. So I guess from their perspective, they'll look at the fixtures coming up and feel that they'll have a much better chance against some of the other sides in the competition. They will be taking on the Young Lions next.
Yeah, this Thursday, both sides losing their respective games this week.
They'll be looking for a big response in that match against the Young Lions, who look pretty good against Balestier Khalsa. They own a 2-1 defeat, and it was a late defeat. Elijah Lim scoring a great winner for Balestier. The 10th minute of added time in that fixture. No late drama in this one. Lion City Sailors in complete control all the way through. Sailors are going to be stretching that run to 18 straight wins against Tanjong Pagar. Ramzala. Lopez, again, it's another one for Anderson Lopez. 7 for the Sailors.
Well, you said it, just waiting for that first goal and things will happen for him. And this time round, very good finish into the far post, very accurate, knew exactly what he was doing. Good first touch.
Yeah, plenty of precision on that finish from Anderson Lopez. That is very nicely done. Critics out there might say it's just Tanjong Pagar United, but he's got to start somewhere. Taken out the starting lineup for this fixture. He's come on from off the bench and made an impact with those 2 goals. His first 2 in Singapore football. Kyudin. Sahil.
Hamishain just standing his ground. And deflecting the ball out for a corner for Tanjong Pagar.
Sailors matching that 7-0 win from August of 2022. Kyudin with the cross. Denge. The header out wide. Still some time for an 8th. And they haven't had to use Safwan Barudin, Haris Harun, Lionel Tan.
Well,
Karnain Susliman.
that's depth for you. That's a good problem, isn't it? Players are fully rested for the next one.
Raza. There's a player out there who probably deserves a goal. It would be Bart Ramsala.
Yeah.
He's been all action.
He's brilliant. He's been brilliant, especially in that first half.
Here he is. Might still get it. Hafiz no. Lopez allowing to run across his body. Tanjong Pagar get it out for a throw. Hami. There's Lopez. Is allowed to turn. Still with Lopez. Chance for another. Could have been his hat-trick. Ramsala. It's Ramsala. Well, Leonard D's having a bit of a moan that it hasn't been played into him. But difficult to criticize Ramsala too much.
Yes, that is probably the last kick of the game. A chance, rather.
And it is. The Lion City Sailors cruise to a 5-point lead at the top of the SPL standings. 3 wins from 3. They stay perfect in the Singapore Premier League. It is now 4 matches without defeat in all competitions for them. Back to winning ways after that 1-1 draw in AFC Champions League 2 away to Persib Bandung. He will be absolutely delighted with the performance of his side tonight. Incredibly professional, a clean sheet and 7 goals to wrap things up against Tanjong Pagar United. It's a Tanjong Pagar United side who dominated this evening.
Yeah, just a comprehensive win for the LCS, and it was over after the first half an hour or so.
Leonard T with a hat-trick, Rui Perez and Song Yong with goals, all in that first half, making it 5-0. And then after the break, late on, Anderson Lopez adding a couple of goals. His first 2 in the Singapore Premier League means it finishes here. Lion City Sailors 7, Tanjong Pagar United 0. Let's go into the highlights. Lots to look forward to here, beginning with this effort from Leonard T.
Yeah, this was earlier on in that first half. A good ball in from Lestien, left foot cross. And an easy header for Leonard T. Just in between of the 2 centre-backs, and header was straight, but then got that elevation past Zaiful.
More to come for the Lion City Sailors. Costa, a driving run from left back. Ramsala, who is such a threat all evening. setting this one up. It was awarded to Leonard T. It looked like it was Costa initially with the effort at goal, but it must have come off Leonard T at some point. Let's have a closer look at this.
Yeah, it's a brilliant run from Ramsala on that left-hand side, and then finally just tapped it into the middle. Yeah, again, it's Costa, wasn't it? It's
It
so
looks
clear.
like it's Costa, but it's been given as a Leonard T goal. Let's see from this angle. Perhaps we can clear that up. I'm not
Nope.
sure if that helps too much. Anyway, Leonard T officially been awarded the hat-trick, so this one was definitely Leonard T. All of his. Well, brilliant finish from T.
Oh, that was class, wasn't it, from Leonard T, the way he brought it down, the ball from Song, from halfway line, definitely onside. Two-touch finish, brilliant.
T making it 3. Couple of excellent touches. Another one coming up for the Lion City Sailors. Leonard T with the assist. Suri Pires with a superb finish from outside the area. His first goal at senior professional level. And some of his teammates can't believe it.
Yes, superb finish. Curling it into the far corner. Just like he's done this all his life, the way he finished this. Brilliant finish.
It was lovely, wasn't it? Just guided into that top corner. There's Lestien with the ball into the box. Song Eui-yong making it 5-0 just before the break. Effort was deflected of Evans. And the goal was eventually awarded to Song Eui-yong.
Yeah, and Evans very unlucky there. Ball was a clean shot, I gotta say, but deflection took it past Zaiful.
Evans, who said the 2 goals go in off him. This was the second one. Anderson Lopez getting his first goal in Singapore football. Having come on in the second half.
Yeah, finally he gets his goal. Although there was again a huge deflection of Evans again.
That made it 6. Anderson Lopez involved in another one to make it 7. Good finish this.
Yeah, this time much cleaner finish. Good first touch out of his feet, and then left foot finish. A precise one into the far corner.
Seventh heaven for the Lion City Sailors. As you have a look at some of the stats there, Tanjong Pagar may have managed 49% possession, but that was because the Lion City Sailors were allowing them to have that much of the ball in the second half. 18 attempts to 4, 13 for the Lion City Sailors on target. Just the one for Tanjong Pagar United, who are yet to score this season, and they have now conceded 10 goals from their first 2 matches of this campaign.
Yeah, and they only got a few more days to redeem themselves against the Young Lions.
That's right, that match is coming up as we have a look at some of the results that we've seen already in match week. 2-0 win for Geylang International against Hougang to get us underway on this match week. Balestier with that late 2-1 win against the Young Lions, and we just seen at Jurong East 7-0 victory for the Lion City Sailors against Tanjong Pagar United. Well, let's have a look at the standings and what it means. The Lion City Sailors already 5 points clear of BG Tampines, Albirex, Geylang and Balestier Khalsa. They have played a game more. Look at those goals, though. 14 for and still just the 1 against. So the pressure is on the rest of the title challengers. Tanjong Pagar United stay rooted to the bottom of the table. One more fixture coming up for you this week. And it is Tanjong Pagar United back in action against the Young Lions right here at Jurong East Stadium once more on the 25th of September. Match kicks off at 7:30 p.m. Get down to the ground if you can. Watch live Singapore Premier League action. Otherwise, join us for our coverage. Glad we had you with us this evening. It's goodbye from Jurong East, Lion City Sailors 7, Tanjong Pagar United 0.